Memorial students. As we get ready to come back to school, we reached out to some student groups and gathered questions about reopening for school staff and admin. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
What's our schedule going to look like?
Doors to the building will open every day at 8 a.m. You will go directly to your first class of the day. If you need breakfast, you will report to the cafeteria, then to your first class of the day. The day ends at 12:30. Both virtual and in-person students will follow the same class schedule.
Will there be a lunch?
All right, so there will be a grab and go lunch. You'll be able to grab your lunch as you leave the building for the day at 12:30.
What will my classroom look like?
All right, your classroom is going to look a little different. There will be desks 6 feet apart, and there is minimal furniture in the room so that we all can socially distance, stay 6 feet apart, and make sure we're wearing our mask and being really safe at the same time.
How many students will there be in a class?
You could potentially have up to 15 students in your class, but the norm will be more around 10 students.
Will our teachers be teaching both students virtually and in person at the same time?
All right, so teachers are going to be teaching students virtually and in person at the same time. But we've been building community all year, and we're going to continue to embrace that as we move forward.
How will passing time work?
We will still have a 5-minute passing time. The biggest difference is that we'll have fewer students in the hallway, so less congestion, and you'll need to follow the designated traffic patterns, AKA the arrows on the ground, to move where you need to go, and you know how to go up and down the stairs without stopping along the way, of course.
Will we be able to choose our cohorts?
Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to choose your own cohorts. We have really tried to make an effort so that families across middle schools and high schools do have the same cohort days. Certainly there are extenuating circumstances, but at this point, unfortunately, no choosing your own cohort.
If I decide to stay virtual, can I choose in person later in the school year?
A second opportunity to indicate a preference to return to in-person schooling will occur from May 3rd to May 7th, with students beginning their in-person learning on May 25th. For students who chose to be in person but would like to return to virtual, you can let us know at any time and we can make that change in your schedule.
Will virtual look different for those who aren't in person?
Knowing that 2/3 of our students on any given day will be virtual, virtual will be maintained as our primary format for delivering instruction. There will, however, be some differences because the teacher will be interacting with students in the classrooms, and that's different from before. So it will still be primarily virtual learning with some changes because of in-person.
What time does my first class start every day and my last class end?
The first class starts at 8:15 and the last class ends at 12:30.
That's all we have for you today. Be on the lookout for more information soon. Stay safe, Spartans.